Hey, welcome to another episode of The Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. Before we get into the segment, by the end of this video, I want you to do a few things for me. First of all, if you like the video, hit the like button. Please do. If you don't like it, hit unlike. It's okay. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Sometimes, as Jimmy Dole would say, you find yourself unsubscribed and you need to make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell right next to it so you can be notified when a new video is being dropped. Whoop, there it is. And more importantly, the super chat will be on for this segment. So if you want to donate toward the efforts of Bob TV, that's freely up to you. Any amount will help toward the growth of this channel. My name is Robert Brown with The Rob Report. Let's get into it. Hey, good day, good day. Welcome to another episode of The Rob Report. I'm your humble host, Robert Bob TV Brown. How you doing? Kind of misty, hazy up here. I don't know what's going on with my cam. Still working on that stuff. Now, for the past few weeks, after I got back from Florida, having a great time with my mom, love your mother and your father as much as you can, because we all gonna have a date to leave here, and you want to love on them, because it's usually them that's gonna check out first, not you. So you want to give them all the love that you can while they're here on Earth. Understand that we all going to have our checkout one of these days. We just don't know the day or the hour, but we can do whatever we can to prolong that time. That's why I've made a decision after finding out that I had a high blood pressure to kind of change some things in my life. Me doing all these shows, Big Rob Reviews, The Rob Report, The Bobby Brown Show, and Winning with Love with Bobby, and the ID Theft Coalition. I was doing too much, so I'm gonna have to narrow down to doing two things at one time, and not working so hard. I'm editing, I'm shooting, I'm editing, I'm a one man show, and it has taken a lot of toll on me. And I usually don't go to bed till like 3, 4 o'clock, and I'm getting up like 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Not good at a man my age. So I decided to make some changes in my life because I need to. I'm getting older and I want to get better as I get older. So I decided to do a regiment, 5 mile workout a day, eat more plant-based food versus meat, or to get away from processed food, to get away from high sodium food, and eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables as much as I can. I'm not getting away from the meats yet. I'm not there yet, okay? But I will make sure that I have more whole food, fresh food on my plate than meat. And so I'm moving over to the plant-based diet to make sure I stay healthy, to lose some weight. I'm losing a little weight now, not enough, but I am. And continue to make sure I'm fit, continue to make sure I'm exercising, because I want to give you all my energy up here, not just some. Now, today I said I was going to do a Rob Report, and there's a lot to talk about. I want to talk about this Aretha Franklin movie that's coming out. You got one coming from Cynthia Erivo, who happens to be an immigrant playing Aretha Franklin. And then you got Jennifer Hudson, who is what they call an American descendant of slaves, somebody who knows Aretha Franklin, sung for Aretha Franklin, good friends with Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin gave her an endorsement to do the movie. The actual movie is with her, but then somebody gonna come out with the Cynthia Erivo. And we're starting to see this a lot, how a lot of actors, black actors from other countries, are coming in playing strong black activists from this country. Have no direct attachment to them because they're from another country, but yet there's tons of actors and actresses that knows the struggle, that has a direct lineage to the people who came, the black history leaders that we have today. Black Americanness, and somebody said, what's the big deal about that? Well, here's the big deal. I'd rather a cowboy who don't have the acting skills. I mean, who could do, who that you can, for an example, Michael B. Jordan didn't have that much acting skills, and look at him now. He was a nobody. They picked him out. He played a movie role, a tremendous movie role, a true story, and look at him now. You can always do that. You can find a black actor, native born American actor to play the part of a native born American actor. That's the difference. You don't get a Frenchie to play John Wayne. You just don't. So why would you do that with our black leaders? You had the brother that played on Black Panther and Get Out played Fred Hampton. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was so, and I'm gonna talk about that movie too. It was so much in that movie that was disgusting. There was a twist, and it always made the black American guy look bad. The guy who played the bad guy ended up being a native black American, but the guy who playing the good guy, who's playing the activist, who's playing the hero in the movie, always end up being somebody that's not from this country. And yeah, I'm gonna make a big deal about it, so I'm gonna talk about that next week. I'm not gonna be up here today because I had a family member pass away, my son's babysitter and auntie, great auntie, a very loving woman, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get there down to Virginia to the funeral, so my mind is focused on that. So I apologize if I'm not doing a full show. I have to get out of here. I got to go pick up some speakers, then I got to go prepare for that and try to get a train out of here because the plane tickets are too high. And that's that. But I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Got a lot of stuff about the leader of the Justice Democrat saying that Joe Manchin is wrong for not endorsing Neera Tanden, one of the most disgusting, despicable human beings on the planet. I want to talk about that soon. It's going to be Wednesday, though. Also, talking about Joe Biden and him going back on his word for the immigration. I want to talk about this, all of a sudden, this fake push for reparations by people who don't even like reparations, who's always going to make an excuse to not give us the reparation that black descendants of slaves from this country deserve. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about healthcare in Texas, but no healthcare in New York, the epicenter of the so-called coronavirus. I'm going to talk about how we're at 500,000 now deaths when we could have mitigated this thing before we got to 100,000 deaths in this country. I'm going to talk about that soon. I'm also going to talk about coalition building. And I'm also going to talk about a subject that's going to tick people off. And it's basically, if this country owes a people trillions of dollars, then before this country do anything for anybody else, they need to pay those people those trillions of dollars. I know you want this and that. I know we have this and that going on. I know, but it's not right for you to take from the pocket of the people who they owe money from. That money belongs to them, and put it over here. That's called robbery. And I'm going to talk about that this Wednesday coming up, hopefully, if I be back by then. So hang in there with me. I appreciate you guys. Again, those who donated, I appreciate the AKG microphone. I don't know what's going on with this camera. Still got to figure out the camera my brother got me. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. I can't get frustrated. I'm living a life of ease. A life of whatever. A life of it is what it is. I'm not going to let these punk politicians frustrate me. I'm not going to let you trollers frustrate me. I'm not going to let nobody frustrate me. I'm going to live a cool, calm, and collective. And if I hit you in the butt with my foot, it's going to be because I'm cool, calm, and collected. Okay? So I will try my best to make sure I do a full show on Wednesday. And know that I love you and I appreciate you. And keep me in your prayers or your good vibes or your munga mungas, whatever you got going on. I don't judge. As I do whatever I can to make sure I bring you a quality show. Might just throw everything up away and just do the Bobby Brown show instead of Rob Report. But I need to have no more than 2 shows. One. Most of the people on YouTube got 1 show. I'm trying to do too much. Product reviews, you name it. So anyway, I love you. I thank you for your support. From Karen, from Luca to Vegematic, you name it, man. I can go on and on. You know, my nephew LB the realist, and go on and on and on about the support for this particular channel. And I look forward to being a support to you soon. This is Robert Brown with the Rob Report. I'll holler at you later. Peace. We still got a lot of stuff going on to deal with, but I got some personal issues that I got to deal with. And I hope you understand and hang in there with me while I handle this family business. Peace.